So, is there an even better app for recording self-tape auditions as an actor than the one that I reviewed a couple months ago here on this channel? One that can help you to really knock it out of the park with your auditions? Stay tuned and find out. So anyway, a couple months ago I reviewed for you the Slatable app that had two really cool features for when you're doing a self-tape audition. One is the way that you can pre-record the lines of the reader, so if you need to audition and you don't have a reader available, it does that for you. The new one that I've just found does that too. We're going to take a look at that, see if it's any better. But the other cool thing about Slatable that I had really liked is where it gets the name Slatable. You put your slate at the beginning and the end, where it puts it in a black screen, says your name, the role you're reading for, and so forth. That was really cool. However, the reason why I started looking around for something else was that was causing difficulty. It would record the file just right, where it would start and finish with that slate, but when I uploaded it to Actors Access, and this may be a compatibility problem that's not really the Slatable app's problem, but it does become the problem when you upload it there. When you play it on when you play the thing that I've submitted on Actors Access, the breakdown service, that would be continuous. The whole video would be that, and you could hear my audio but not the video. And then, and maybe this is more on Actors Access than it is on Slatable, but the fact that they absolutely will not let you go back and change it once you've submitted your EcoCast audition. And so I wanted to find something where I'm not going to have that problem. So I found a new app called Cold Read. It doesn't have that slating feature, regrettably, but the other cool thing about having your reader there for you, providing the cues, let's take a look at that and see how it compares to the one that I've already reviewed.
So here we are in the App Store. This is what the app looks like. Cold Read, Memorize, Rehearse, Self Tape. We're going to open that. So here in my app that I've downloaded, I've got a folder that's already there, Mailman. That's for an audition I did a week or so ago when I first discovered this and decided to try it out. Let's add another one. Let's do one that everybody's more familiar with, one of the best roles I ever played when I played Colonel Jessup in A Few Good Men. So we'll go ahead and hit the plus here to add another folder, title the folder Jessup. Done. So then we click on this folder. There's no lines in there yet. That's the upper right hand corner where there's a plus. When we add a line and we can just speak the line, it will transcribe it for us. So we're going to tap record lines and then hit here to record. You want answers? So I said that of course, I'm playing Jessup, so you say, is it your line or is it the reader's line? Save as myself or save as reader, so I'm going to save as myself. Next line. Yes, I think I'm entitled. Okay, that was Kathy's line, so we're going to save that as reader. Next line. You want answers? Save as myself. Next line. I want the truth. Save as reader. Now, is there anybody in doubt as to what's coming next? Is there really any suspense about the next line that's coming? You can't handle the truth. Save as myself. Okay, so let's take a look at how this works. Now, it's good with transcribing. Notice it's not perfect. If it doesn't transcribe it exactly right, you can go back and fix it, which we'll do here. But at least you don't have to type the whole thing out. So it got cut off answers. So I'll tap the three dots here. I could re-record if it was totally off, and instead I'm just gonna hit edit text. You want answers. Save. So now we've got our entire, well, not our entire, but the entire sample that we're going to look at. And so when we can swipe up from playing it, and we can run through this. We can notice we can say how much delay do we want between the lines. I'm not going to put any. I notice with my audition that if you want to, if you need to time it, it's better to just put the pauses in there yourself when you're recording it. And the teleprompter feature is on. That's the cool thing. Now, the other thing is that it can be to record your self-tape, or it can just be to practice. Say I've already been cast in this role, and my co-star isn't here to rehearse with me. I can rehearse using this and having my recording feed me the lines. So let's try this out here. Just rehearsing. We're not um, um, we're not going to record it yet, but we're just going to do it here to rehearse. And notice we can say on cue, on voice, on tap. Yeah, is it going to advance to the next line on a cue, or is it going to be when I tap it? I don't want to tap it because that's going to look unnatural. But what I notice here that's really cool, on voice, it will recognize the voice. It knows to play the next line because it hears me say the myself line, and it knows therefore it's time to advance to the next line that the reader will provide. So let's try that. You want answers? Yes, I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
So then when you're ready to actually do your self-tape audition, down at the bottom, you can swipe over here to record. It'll turn it to the side. You need to go with the side view, and then you can change for selfie view. So right here, looking at myself, I don't have my backdrop and everything set up yet. That was a separate video I did to show you guys that. But then you'll tap in the center. As soon as you're ready to go, the same thing will happen, and it'll record it for you. So, what's the verdict? Overall, yeah, I'm disappointed I can't still do that slating feature at the beginning and the end, but that was what was causing problems, so maybe I had no choice but to let it go. But the other cool thing about the providing the reader, overall, which do I prefer, this one or the Slatable app I reviewed a couple months ago? Overall, the teleprompter thing I think is just too cool to not like, better than the old one. Overall, this is the one that I would go with. But what do you guys think? Have you tried? Go ahead, try it out. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. And if this was helpful to you, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.